So I really wanted to give Pope Leo, the benefit of the doubt. I made some videos about him. Yesterday, I made one that was really critical in the sense that, well, yeah, he was manipulating everyone with the abortion versus illegal migrants one, the topics. But, well, let's say that now he's all for climate justice. And what the F is this? And this would be a great pun, for a joke. If he was talking about he is, complaining about illegal immigration. Not about complaining about illegal immigration, but the treatment of illegals. Now he is blessing a block of ice. Yeah, there's a joke in there somewhere, but it is too early for me. Maybe I can elaborate about that. Maybe it already formed in your mind, but well, it is, as Matt Walsh says, horrific. The whole thing. Pope Leo blesses a block of ice and then stands there while these communist freaks do some kind of weird pagan earth worshipping hippie ritual. I never thought that I could see all those words like match into a intelligible sentence, but there it is. The leader of the Catholic Church shouldn't be anywhere near this nonsense. What the hell are we doing here? And yes, the account Catholic said that the blessing of the waters by Pope Leo XIV at today's Raising Hope for Climate Justice International Conference at Castel Gandolfo. And then, just to be clear, that so many people call us racists every now and then. Well, us racists, we wanted the black pope. We wanted the black guy, Cardinal Sarah, but well, it's like that Rolling Stones song. Sometimes you don't get what you want, you get what you need, but we don't need more of this. He stands up and then blesses the block of ice as if it has the memories of Superman in there, and really puts his hand on the block of ice. What the F is this? As in, please do not melt. It is not going to melt. It is not going to melt. It is going to melt there in that setting with the lights, but the Arctic is pretty much okay so far. The shoreline hasn't risen that much. There are many ways that we could talk about climate. I'm going to talk about climate in a minute. It is so much stuff that is urgent, but this is not precisely it. What are his words? He says some words. He says some words. I didn't generate the captions, but here it goes. Where's the play button?
Lord of life, bless this water. May it awaken our hearts, cleanse our indifference, soothe our grief, and renew our hope through Christ our Lord.
Amen. Nice. Now what?
Lord, bless this assembly, this conference. May the dialogue we engage in contain respect for all gathered here and the entire Earth community. May we work towards a flourishing of all creation, held in being by our Creator, through Christ our Lord.
Nice. All right. It's melting already!
Creation awaits our conversion. We commit to raising hope and to continuing to unfold a river of hope. We move from tears to hope, from grief to action. Let us speak our pledges. Each help us to unfold this river of hope. After each pledge, we invite you to sing the refrain, Laudate si, mi Signor, con tutte le tue creature.
Okay, I can no longer watch this. This is way too much. And then, what does this happen? That these ladies extend this, the river. There is another lady singing, and I guess that the river is the water flowing. But you have to make your mind about this. You want the water to flow or not? Because the ice melting is the real threat, right? And if the ice melts, then the more water will flow. Then you are kind of, doing this kind of a fire dance or rain dance or water flowing dance. Let me see, I'm gonna play.
We will raise hope by standing with communities most at risk. Will you join us?
Oh yeah, it's you know how they talk about it's like climate migration. That's what they are talking about. That's the, at some point, you remember that they were talking about global warming. Then when it was kind of not happening, I'm not gonna say debunked. I don't want to hurt feelings of people here who still believe in global warming, but it was debunked. So they switched to climate change, then climate emergency. And just to be clear, I have spoken here in my channel, in my videos, a lot about climate, in the sense that there's one thing that we need, and urgently, that is cleaner air. And if you have cleaner sources of energy, you will end up having cleaner air in your cities. You have cleaner air in your cities, and you have less respiratory illnesses, and people will have a better quality of life. But that is nice. We need more of that. But somehow that is not what is being pushed, because we could have it two ways. The solar panels way, which is feasible. It's when you find a way, to have not only an area large enough in which have enough panels, and make sure that area is not, for example, full of sand like in the desert, because then the sand keeps covering up the panels, and you have to keep, basically it's like painting the Golden Gate. When you finish painting the Golden Gate at the end, and you have to start at the beginning again. That is urban legend, but you get the idea. Or nuclear power, that we are pushing for nuclear power. Everybody's been pushing for nuclear power. That would be really clean and really safe. Reactors of I don't know how you call them, of the fourth kind. That sounds like encounters of the third kind. Of stage 4 or version 4 reactors. That's their name. They're really safe. They are not being pushed. Those could solve a lot of the stuff. You could have, all the electric vehicles you want. Teslas are really good at everything. Have you driven an electric car? I love the way that, driving electric cars. I'm not gonna lie. I had my doubts, but once I saw the response, I'm in. Where do we get the power from? Where do we get the clean energy from? Oh, we have the means. But that is not pushed. Why? Because so many bureaucrats up there are not interested. I'm not really interested in that. We could talk also about, the Israel-Palestinian conflict, in which there are so many solutions, but some people just don't want the solutions. They just want to keep crying the victimization and all of stuff, because that's what they are essentially doing. So when I see this kind of stuff, especially the Catholic Church, what is happening here? Jesus, this is not like this is getting political. This is 100% a political topic, and that is one of the things that drains my energy so much these days, because everything is political. The climate change, the climate emergency, and what they call the climate migration, like people migrating from sun. They are no longer, they know that in these countries that these people are migrating from, there are no wars, there are no famine, there's nothing happening in here. Why? Because whenever they can, they go back to their homes, spend like holidays in there, and they go back again, to the UK or Canada or whatever they are. So they cannot sustain the idea, oh, they are refugees because they are being prosecuted politically, or they are being, displaced because of war, because none of that is happening. None of that is happening in there. Oh, then that we need to find out about it. We need to find out about what if we connect climate emergency, change, or whatever, with migration. We did the greatest crossover since, I don't know, Batman versus Wolverine. And yeah, we make that up. People migrating because of climate change. That is brilliant. That is not gonna lie. That is working with the things that you already have. That is actual creativity. It's basically connecting two things that might not seem like they are related, but relating them some way that benefits you. So more power to you, I guess. What we need is a huge amount of common sense, and not this acts and displays of whatever. So you want the ice to melt, or you don't want the ice to melt? You want the water to flow, or you want the clean air? Everybody wants clean air. We all agree on that. But somehow the ones in power are not working on that part of the deal. So that's what makes me think that, no, they are not the ones to solve the climate riddle, which might be the next way that they're going to call this. But again, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments. Remember that I have a bunch of other channels: my political commentary channel, my true crime channel, my entertainment commentary channel. A lot of them right in the description of this video. You can subscribe to all of them. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Bar Language Guy. Much love and bliss.